Good morning, movers. Welcome back to Move Daily Fitness. It's Tracy Steen. All right, your workout today is a beginner workout and we're focusing on lower body and abs. The format for the workout will be 40 seconds of work, 15 seconds in between. We're gonna hit everything for 2 rounds and then we'll move on to the next circuit. Grab a variety of dumbbells for the workout today. That's all you'll need. And we're gonna start you with a warm up and end with a cool down. All right, are you ready to move daily? Let's do it. Okay, I think I'll put strength on my watch here today, and let's just start with a dynamic swing. Just kick that leg. You can hold on to something if you like, and just make sure your foot is flexed so you don't hit the ground, right? That doesn't ever feel good when you do that. So you could always even stand up on a little surface. That works as well. 5 more here. And switch sides. Five more here. And let's go into some hip openers, up and around. Good, and hold on to your wall or something again, and now out to the side for 10. And switch sides and lift here for 10. All right, take it wide. We're gonna touch your toes, hands up, and opposite hand to toe touch. Last one here, and side to side lunge. Try to bring that opposite shoulder down toward the knee. Last one here. Good, and some heel digs. Heel is up or down, toe is up, and we sweep. Alternating sides. Last one here. And up for some calf raises. So come up on your tiptoes and down. Two more. And we're gonna do some toe raises here. You could lean against a wall if you have one. If you don't, just lift your toes up here. I'm gonna lean against my wall, and you've got 12 here. So lift the toes. Just working and warming up that tibialis anterior. This is a really great way to help strengthen the lower part of your leg, which helps take out some of that tension from the knees, or help support those knee joints as well. One more here. Very good. All right, there's the first circuit, lower body and abs. Here we go. All right, we're gonna start with a simple air squat. You could also do a sit squat where you're sitting down on a chair and standing back up. I'm gonna do an air squat, feet are shoulder width apart. Think of pushing the floor part with your feet. And we'll drop right here and up. Good. Just body weight to start, and your focus is going to be on keeping your knees equal distance apart. You don't want them to collapse in together. Okay, but think about pushing the floor apart with your feet, and that helps turn on or activate your glute muscles. Last one here. Good, shaking that out. Moving into a standing ab, hands behind the head. Going to side crunch and kick. I'll call halfway, then we'll switch sides. Hands behind your head, side crunch here. So we side crunch and kick. If you can't kick up high, you're just kicking low, right here. All right, crunch and kick. All right, switch your side, crunch, same side, kick. Very nice. All right, we're gonna go into more of the tibialis raise. So again, if you're just standing, I just want you to do the toes up. If you're leaning against a wall, about a foot away from the wall. Here we go, and we lift. All right, we're gonna do a full 20 seconds here, and then we'll go into 20 seconds of our calf raise. So we just wanna put a little bit more time and tension on those muscles below the knees. In 3, 2, and 1, away from the wall, and calf raise here, up and up. Good, all the way up to the tiptoes. As high as you can get. Back to your squats. You could add a weight here if you'd like. I'm gonna hold a 10-pound dumbbell. You don't have to, you can stick with the air squat. Otherwise, hold it like a goblet right up here, feet shoulder width apart. And we drop low and up. Setting those down. You can grab light weights if you like for the ab exercise. I think I'll hold 2s. You don't have to. All right, side crunch, low kick, same side, and I'll call half. We crunch and kick. Last one on this side. And switch legs. Side crunch and kick. All right. Going into the tibialis and calf raises against a wall if you wish. Further away is more challenging if you want. Lift the toes and we're up. If it's too hard, just walk the feet back toward the wall. It's a little bit easier when they're closer. You don't have that same angle. This is challenging for me too. Great exercises for knee health though. 3, 2, and 1, into your calf raise, up to the tiptoes, that's it. Making your way down to the ground, we're gonna go into a fire hydrant kick out. All right, I'll call halfway, and then we'll switch legs, stay on the same side here. All right, fire hydrant up and kick, in and down. Last one here. Switch your side. Up, kick, in, down. We'll stay on the hands and knees for that bird dog. So opposite hand and leg reach. Think about there being like a glass of water on your back that you don't want to fall off. Back is like a tabletop. And we alternate sides. So opposite hand and foot, other side hand and foot. Lengthening through the core. Really stabilizing those lumbar muscles as well. So that's the whole area around the ab wall that we're working. And a little bit of that lower stabilizer muscles as well. Flip onto your back for the frog pulse bridge. So feet are together, knees fall open, and we're going to pulse, nice rapid fire rather, push up to the ceiling. Here we go. We press and press. Good. Now, if your feet are migrating, just move them back toward your bottom. They should be nice and close to your bottom. And just pressing up and squeezing glutes at the top here. Rapid fire, up and up. All right. Roll back over one more round here, starting with that bird dog, the fire hydrant. Fire hydrant kick out. Again, super flat back. Here we go. We're going to lift and kick. Good. Last one on this side, and switch. And into that bird dog now. All right. Again, we're sort of pushing up through the shoulder blades, trying to separate them so that you're not sagging in the upper back. And then opposite hand and foot reach. Here we go, and we reach, now switch. Head is neutral, just looking at your hands below you or just slightly out in front of you. Let's flip over for your glute thrust. Frog style, so feet together, knees are out to the side, and rapid fire here. Here we go, and lift, and lift. Ten more seconds, then I'll give you a little 30-second water rest. You can pause the video if you need a longer break, but we'll move back up to standing, so make sure you're not dizzy. All right. We'll move into our stiff leg deadlifts. All right, so knees are soft. You're going to keep your legs relatively stiff and hinge forward at the waist. You can go really light. I've got 10 pounds. So we hinge, 2, 3, and stand. The key here is to keep your back super flat. All right, and you're reaching your hips back as though you're gonna shut a car door with your butt. So we reach, reach, reach. Another tip is to keep the dumbbells nice and close to your shins on the way down. Okay, and arms are long while back is flat and not rounded. Reach, 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 reach. Good. Moving into that figure 8, I'm gonna hold 2s. Again, this is another great standing ab exercise. Holding these here, alternating that high knee, shoulders back, and we lift and lift. Right, into your plie squat. I will hold 1 dumbbell, maybe a 10. You can do this without weight as well. Toes are out, knees go over the toes, and we'll pulse at the bottom. So your low pulse and stand. Shoulders back. When the weight is in the front like this, our tendency is to round. You don't want to do that. The body stays upright here. All right, so only go down as far as you can with good form. And back to the top. Into your stiff leg deadlift. Thinking about reaching your hips back as far as they'll go. Again, like you're shutting that car door. Here we go. And we hinge, 2, 3, and stand. You can try this without any weight until you get the form right. And then you can add weight nice and light to start and work your way up. Working those hamstrings. Okay, a little bit of that glute hamstring tie-in right underneath our butt cheek. So put your mind in those muscles back there. Think about them, lengthening and then shortening into your abs. Figure 8, and I'll hold the 2s again. Alternating sides. Shoulders back nice and tall. Make that 8 right here. And here. Into your plie. I'll stick with the 10-pound dumbbell. You do whatever works for you. Toes are out, knees track over the toes, and pulse at the bottom. Making our way down to the ground, I think I'll just take this 10 down here with me for my glute thrust with feet facing the front this time. All right, so feet face the front, knees stay equal distance apart, and we'll pulse at the top again. So you're up, pulse and squeeze, drop, up, squeeze, drop. Set that weight down, but stay down here for abs. We're gonna do a bicycle. You could do a regular bicycle here. I'm gonna modify with feet on the ground, alternating elbow to knee tap like that. Hands behind the head, support here, and crunch, and switch, good. Try not to pull your head. All right, keep those elbows wide. You're just gently supporting the head with the hands. All right, moving into that flutter kick, so hands under the bottom. Gentle flutter here, you can make it smaller up here as well. Push the back into the ground, and we flutter, you're here and here. Ten seconds. Very good. We're gonna move into a clamshell here. Feet are together. You're opening and closing here. I'm gonna come up to that bottom knee and push. If you can stay down on the ground here, I'll call half. Here we go. So we open and open. Good. So this gives me a little bit of inner thigh activation, outer thigh activation, and glute activation on that bottom side as well. One more here. Switch your side and work up. Good. Up. Again, feel free to stay on the ground and just do the open and close here. And on your back for the glute thrust. Dumbbells on the pelvis. And pulse at the top. Hold that dumbbell well. You're up, pulse, and drop. Into your bicycle, set the weight aside. All right, alternating elbow to knee tap, or do a full bicycle if you wish. Hands behind the head, and we reach and switch. Very good, into your flutter kick. Okay, hands under the bottom. Nice flutter here. Push your back into the ground, slow and controlled. And give those knees a bit of a hug here. All right, into our last exercise with a clamshell. Up to the elbow or modify from the ground, whatever you choose. Here we go. And we lift and lift. I should have said up to the knee, not the elbow. You're on the elbow. Good. If you can increase your pace here, this really gives you a good fiery burnout. 3, 2, switch legs. Last 20 seconds, folks. Stay with me. Last 3, 2, 1 and done. You've moved daily in your lower body and ab workout. Well done, everyone. Stay down here for a stretch if you can. All right, let's go into a hamstring stretch. One knee is bent, one leg is straight, and we'll hinge forward at the waist, lengthening through that back hamstring there. Nice work. I like the combination of abs and lower body together because anytime you lift up the knees in a lower body exercise, like a high knee, anytime we're doing that, like in that figure 8, you're activating those lower ab wall muscles as well. The transverse abdominis have to recruit to help that action happen. So it's great because it's kind of like a 2-for-1 when you're doing activities like that. But I like the standing abs. I like to add some slower lying down abs, but there's always a lot of variety. Let's go into that butterfly stretch here. And always good to follow up a leg day with a good stretch or a good foam roll. Does anyone have a foam roller that they use regularly? I have a video on my YouTube channel that is Foam Rolling 101. So it's good because it gives you some introduction. You could YouTube Foam Rolling 101 Tracy Steen and you'd find it. If I remember, I'll link it at the end here. But it's funny because we think we should roll over the muscle and just kind of like a rolling pin, but that's really not the name of the game when it comes to foam rolling. The name of the game is to find the pain point or the tight point and then camp out on that spot and allow the muscle to relax over the foam roller, which is incredibly difficult to do. So, but what it does is it kind of, you're putting pressure on the fascia, which is like saran wrap over top of the muscle. So you're putting pressure on that fascia and it squeezes out all the hydration out of the cells. And you hold that for 60 seconds, and then when you move off of it, hydration comes back to the cell. So it's kind of like, reach up and over. Anything that we do, you know, like IMS treatments or acupuncture, where you're sort of bringing a little bit of irritation to that area or inflammation, and then blood flow comes to the area for reparation, which helps increase blood flow and hydration and all of that good stuff. So it is super beneficial. I do love it for my lower body, especially. Arms back, thumbs down, just stretch the chest for a second. Anyway, so that's a good recommendation after this. So if you got one, hop on it right now for a few seconds. Roll out those hamstrings, quads, IT band, glutes. They will thank you. All right, thanks for joining, and I'll see you in the next workout.